This is the Flxette, 1984 flexible Flxette with a GMC chassis and 454 big block engine. Parked in front is her away vehicle, a 2006 Honda Shadow Spirit. If you want them both, I'll cut you a deal, but this video is just about the Flxette. The Flxette is 20 feet long. She fits perfectly into a standard parking spot, has parallel parked in downtown San Francisco, and has slept 4 while cruising down the Pacific Coast Highway. Flxette was originally a handicap bus. If you look closely on the left, you can see the seam of where the lift used to be. After a few short years in service, Robert Scher of Portland, Oregon, along with his friends, converted the bus into an RV between 1990 and 93. The craftsmanship that Rob and his friends put into this bus got her featured as the centerfold Bus Conversion magazine. Miss July 95. There's a hot water heater, an external storage. She has 3 awnings, one on the back and one on each side. I keep the largest one tied down because I have trouble getting it out, but others have done it. I think it needs a little work, but they're nice for adding a little shade to the windows. There's an air conditioning unit which works off of shore power. I've used it for staying cool in the Flxette when it was over 100 degrees in Phoenix, Arizona. There's also a covered fan which runs off of battery power and will go in either direction. She has compartments for house batteries and plug-ins at the top and a starter battery at the bottom, as well as propane fill on the left and propane shutoff for the tank on the right. Refrigerator rear access panel. There's a connector for city water and a dump for sewage and gray water. She has dual exhaust, one on the side, one on the back, because it's a V8 engine. And this here bolted down, it was the original gas tank that has been removed and replaced with gray water and then converted fully to propane. When we purchased the Flxette a year ago, she needed some mechanical repairs. So at that time, back in May, she got new exhaust lines, new brakes, new brake calipers, new gray water tank, new freshwater tank, and 6 new tires. So that's all been taken care of. The work she needs now is mostly cosmetic in nature. Most important are the 3 windows. The side window can be replaced. It's one component, so there's 2 windows here, but it's a sliding thing. We put in as one. Then moving forward to the driver's side, there's one of the 2 slides missing. So again, the entire frame would be replaced. The driver's side rear view mirror also has a crack in it, so that could be replaced quickly, just with the mounting points on the screws. And then going around to the windshield could use replacing. I did drive it like this, but it's not recommended and is certainly ticketable. So stepping inside, you can get a better picture of what's happening with the windows. There's the crack on the safety glass. I've got a piece of plastic covering up that opening, and then there's some insulation covering up these holes, so kind of keeping the wind out as she drives. There's also some minor things like this house light that runs off batteries doesn't have its cover on it. There are some storage areas that don't have their coverings on them. The countertops have been painted but could be easily resurfaced or replaced. The wood could use some painting, as spray paint on it. And the screen door, it could, while functional, it could use some replacing. Other than that, she's perfectly livable. I've been using her as a home and office away from the city. Back there's the fold-out couch that right now is set up as a bed. I usually just keep it down because there's a little walkway still to get into the bathroom and shower in the back. If having guests, the dinette here, it's nice office space during the day, but also converts into a bed. And if one person in the bed and two-person in the couch isn't enough, we've at times on road trips put down a sleeping mat in the living room carpet and fit a fourth person sleeping in the vehicle. There's lots of fun things that can be done in this space. Most people who come in note the, just kind of the cabinet over here, the little cubby. You could easily put some bean bags or something and kind of have a lounge area or passenger area, whatever you like. When I came in, there was a TV, old school CRT TV. I took that out. You can put a monitor there or a lounge area. Up here, there's room in this for a sign. One could put like on solar power, house power, an LED screen, or easily print out, a vinyl sign that fits to it. Sometimes I thought about putting like Flxette.com for the website that matches the brand of the car. The engine compartment opens up for working on it inside. Is a beast of an engine. GMC Chevy 454 V8 converted to run on propane, which is a clean natural gas. She starts right up. This baby can haul. Can tow a boat or a trailer, zoom through mountain roads. And because it runs on propane, it's a clean natural gas. It's environmentally conscious and builds up no carbon in the engine, right? So that means when you go and get the oil change, it's more of a ritual than a requirement. The oil comes out clean. But it's still a 454, so you got some real power in this thing. Okay, closing that up. The engine was put in as part of the remodel, so it has way fewer miles than the chassis. It runs great, and if you're a gearhead, you like being in there, access is from the house. The house has storage everywhere. 4 cabinets driver's side, 5 cabinets passenger side, 2 cabinets, 3 drawers, another cabinet below that seat, electrical and fuses below that one. There's storage under the couch/bed. There's storage above the fridge, beside the fridge. The fridge runs on AC, DC, and propane. It's 3-way and has a freezer. And there's a bathroom and shower in the back. Bam! Real deal toilet and shower. Light right there. An extra sink. There is a built-in furnace below the fridge with a thermostat on the wall. So I had some cold nights up north. If a little down in wool wasn't enough to keep me warm, just turn the thermostat on and it runs on propane. Microwave, offshore power, propane stove, outlets on shore power. If you install some solar and inverter, you can use it all the time. Sink, water filter. You name it, it's got it. So that's the Flxette. She's custom made in America out of a recycled steel and aluminum shell. She's small enough to fit into a standard parking spot, but powerful enough to tow a trailer down the Pacific Coast Highway. She comes with her own website, Flxette.com, email, Instagram, Facebook account, and 3D LiDAR scan, inside out, top and bottom, accurate down to 1/8 of an inch. I used her to explore every neighborhood that interested me, from Seattle, Portland, Los Angeles, Phoenix, and more than a dozen neighborhoods in the San Francisco Bay Area. She taught me everything I needed to know about tiny living and allowed me to get an education in startups rent-free when studio apartments in the Bay were going for $3,000 a month. She gave me a home in the city and rest on the beach. My adventure is ending, but it's time for yours to start. Where will you take her? Make an offer and let your journey begin.